Oh yeah, tight, hard, harder, right up.
Welcome back to Chess on Ice. In this video, I'll be explaining the bare essentials of curling strategy. That makes this the perfect video to watch if you're about to skip for the first time and you want to have a basic idea of what you should be doing out on the ice. It's also great if you've started watching curling on television and want to have a basic understanding of why and how the teams are choosing the shots they are calling, particularly at the start of each end. Like chess, curling is a game of complex strategy. Unlike chess, you can learn enough in one short lesson to call a pretty reasonable game, even if you've never thought about curling strategy before. That's not to say that you'll instantly be a good skip, or that you won't still make plenty of mistakes. But by understanding just a couple of key concepts, you'll instantly have a basic idea of what you should be attempting to do in each end. In fact, just by watching this video, you might find that you have a better understanding of curling strategy than many club curlers. While there are a number of different factors that go into determining the strategy for an end, we want to keep things as simple as possible for now. With that in mind, we'll be considering only two elements: the score and whether or not we have the hammer. First, let's think about the score. If we are ahead, we'll generally want to throw rocks into the house. Conversely, if we're behind, we'll want to throw guards at the start of the end. The reasoning here is simple. Guards provide places for both teams to hide rocks, which increases the potential for scoring. That's something the losing team wants, as they have to score in order to catch up. Meanwhile, the team in the lead would prefer a wide open game where rocks can easily be hit and removed from play, and therefore they won't want to throw guards. Next, we'll need to know if we have the hammer or not. If you're new to curling, the hammer refers to having the final rock in the end. If you're throwing the first rocks, in other words, if you don't have the hammer, you should be throwing rocks in the center of the ice. Meanwhile, the team with the hammer will generally prefer to throw to the sides of the ice. That might require a bit more explanation. Having the final rock is a significant advantage. The hammer team is often able to either hit an open rock or draw on their last shot in order to score. The most realistic way for the team without the hammer to score is to have a rock near the button that is protected by guards. That means they must clog up the center of the ice in order to achieve that position. Meanwhile, the team with the hammer is happy to keep the play away from the center as much as possible. As long as the opponents can't achieve their ideal result, the hammer team will almost always have a shot for 1 point, and can often score 2 or more, which is the goal when you're playing with the hammer. Now that we know what we want to do based on score or hammer, we can formulate 4 basic strategies based on our current situation. With the hammer and the lead, we're happy to throw into the corner of the house, keeping the ice open and playing away from the center. If we're behind and have the hammer, we should throw up a corner guard or two. This gives us a place to hide 1 or more rocks without allowing the opponents to potentially use our guard to hide one of their stones near the button. If we have the lead but we don't have the hammer, we can throw a rock into the center of the house, ideally in the top 4 foot. This rock could later be used to steal a point, but with the lead, we don't want to provide the hammer team with a guard they might hide behind. If we're behind and we don't have the hammer, then it's time to throw the classic centerline guard. This shot gives us a chance to later draw around our guard, hopefully getting a protected rock near the button that gives us a good chance to steal a point. There you go. It's that easy. Well, it's not, of course. These recommendations will only cover what you should do with your first few shots. As more rocks are thrown and end up in play, the strategies and tactics of the end will become more complex. You may also have noticed that we didn't cover what you should do in a game that is close. In that case, your choice of whether to throw guards or not may come down to your stylistic preferences, or a number of other factors that weren't covered here. That said, what you've just learned is enough to get you started off on the right foot. If you're interested in gaining a deeper understanding of curling strategy, check out the rest of the Chess on Ice channel. We have a wide range of videos that cover a variety of topics. If you're looking for more introductory material, I'd recommend taking a look at the Curling 101 series, which expands a lot on the concepts we've talked about here. Thanks for watching the video. If you've enjoyed it, please like and subscribe to the channel, where you'll find hours of additional discussion on curling strategy. If you're interested in supporting Chess on Ice, I'd also appreciate it if you'd take a look at our Patreon page. where you can chip in exchange for a number of rewards, including early access to videos and other exclusive content. Thanks again, and as always, good curling.